everybody. Hello. Welcome to whatever this is. It's a stream. It's a live stream. Long time no see. Feels like forever when I do the pre-recorded stuff and I miss the Tuesday stream. And been a busy last couple of weeks. A little bit busy started this week, even with the holiday. As you guys all know, there might have been a new launch today of a new product. But yeah, lots of stuff going on. Lots of stuff coming up. Little bit calm down time after today, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna recap some stuff. Yeah, overall, just I missed you guys. I missed everybody. And you know, I didn't miss some of you because I seen you at Rocky Mountain Rep Festival, which was great as always. But for those that couldn't make it, I missed your face. How you been? How's everybody been? We have fun official, or no, we have that actually. We have F unofficial, or we have fun official. That's misleading. Missed you too, man. Hello. Everybody's getting the I am awesome. I do have it activated. I feel that it's necessary that I actually say that every time now because I have to look up in my monitor to make sure it's sitting up there and it's counting entries. So you guys are getting those entries in. If you're seeing this on the bottom, the I am awesome in chat, that right now is only for Twitch. If you're watching over in YouTube, greatly appreciate the support. Hop on over to this other place here, enter it in, and then you can hop back to YouTube because you do not have to be present in the Twitch chat to win. As long as you get your entry in, typing I am awesome in the Twitch chat, you can watch from wherever you want to watch, whether it be your bed, your sofa, your recliner, your hot tub, dangerous, pool, still dangerous, any really source of water, dangerous. Resin printers, they're toxic, right, Zombie? I seen you hanging out in here. You don't want to be texting and resin print at the same time. It's very dangerous. Don't take it to therapist.com. There you go. Oh, but hello. Stay creeping. Right back at you, buddy. We had an awesome time. Rocky Mountain was great. As I've been in the role now of kind of planning these out a little bit more in depth than what I used to, I'm learning things. So it's a learning process. Overall, the team did fantastic job. I mean, our setup, I overly critique myself, and I think the setup efficiency could be better and the teardown efficiency could be better. But from outside people, they're always like, we're so surprised like how quickly you guys tear down. And I don't like, especially this time, it wasn't down to like, okay, this goes here, here, and here. We're gonna do this. It was, you know, fly by the seat of your pants, get everything torn down. We know an idea what, you know, goes in what boxes, but we kind of repurposed some boxes because some things didn't come back with the pallet. And then, as you guys seen on socials, Nico was wrapping the pallet around. And I have to verify with my warehouse. I assume it's made it back safely. I usually get an email as soon as it shows up. But I probably need to make that call tomorrow because I need to go get something off of it. But yeah, it was a good time. All the interactions, we had a little bit of hiccup on the tech side of things. That's to be expected. We're changing things up all the time, except the wall game. We didn't change anything up, and why it was being a pain in my butt the first half of the day. But we got it made. Got it working. Everything was working. It was great. So that was awesome. Let's see here. Absolutely, we have fun official. That's so hard. I don't know why I have a hard time with that now. Why do you make me come here from YouTube? Combat Dork? I'm sorry. It's StreamYards. I have planned to do a different giveaway system. I just want to make sure that it works properly, and it just busy. Because yeah, I would like it to go across all the things so you don't have to kind of jump back and forth. But thank you for coming in. You know, you can make sure I don't see if you can put it in there. There you go. I am awesome. You can go back over to YouTube. We're still over there too. We love our YouTube support also. StreamYards does it. I'm gonna point fingers at them. It does, but I guess it's a mix between Streamlabs and StreamYard. They don't mix well when it comes to their giveaway setup. You know, watching, make sure to open a second tab and watch SpaceX. Oh, SpaceX going on. Always love the new launches. I said hi at RMRRF, but you were super Ah, Mrs. Schmeetham. Schmeetham. I'm sorry. Yes, it is hectic. And as weird as this sounds, I encourage you to come up. Number one, if I'm talking to somebody and you're waiting to say hi, you're probably gonna have to wait an hour, because if I'm not pulled away from a conversation, I tend to ramble on. You've watched me on stream. It's no different in real life, especially when I'm talking directly to an actual person rather than a camera. So yeah, don't ever just half the time it might actually kind of pull me away from a conversation I've been in long enough. Just come up and say, hey, I want to say hi real quick. Hey, hi. I'm all okay. I won't ever think you're rude unless you punch me and then say, hey, I'm trying to say hi to you. Don't go that far unless I deserve it. If Polymaker Tiff is just Polymaker Joel in a mask, and we never see both of them. Hold on, it's scrolling. Oh, raid from Pezliz. Hello. Talking about the new launch. I seen the title. I was getting some stuff finished up here before I started the stream here. I didn't get to pop in there, but thanks for the raid. It wiped away my entire chat, so I have no idea what people were saying. Welcome in, everybody. I am Polymaker Joel. You all most likely already know that. I am the community manager for Polymaker. And on Tuesdays, we talk a little bit more just about what's going on, the back end of what we've done, what we're planning for, etc. Is this recorded? This is not recorded, the Shrimp Father 13. Hello, Tony Wright. Are you guys running behind processing filament wins? If you're international, every international one has been submitted as of yesterday. So there was some, depending on where you were at on that. But yes, those are all actually 2 days ago. Either way, within a week-ish, depending where you're located in the world, you should be receiving your wins. They've all 100% been processed. Now, for those that might have been at Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Festival, I think there's a misunderstanding on some of the wins. The wins on those will be given out, will be sent via email by end of this week. So you will receive your wins. I actually have to go get one of the computers off the pallet to pull the information off because I forgot to connect it to Wi-Fi to update the win file. Sorry about that. We're so excited. What an awesome launch. Yes, it's great, great material. We'll talk a little bit about it. I'm not going to talk a whole lot because I'm not a tech guy. I'm a tech guy, but I'm not a, what do I want to say? I'm not a science behind the filament guy. How about that? I'm not a science behind the filament guy. That is what we have a product manager for. As he's not coming on today's stream, he might be going live somewhere else a little bit later today, just talk a little bit. But we will, and I'll announce this again later just because I know we pick up some viewers. We will have an official launch stream this Saturday, the 31st, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so you can order more. As long as HTPLA stays in stock by the time I get those wins out, yes, you could use your coupon to get some HTPLA for sure. You are not Bill Nye the Science. Absolutely not. I would look horrible in a bow tie. Make a chip mania winners. I told them it takes longer than 2 weeks. It's Nick's fault. Yeah. No, I got all those. So they'll all process together because I use the same coupon list. Can't use the same coupon code. That's the only thing. It makes it a little bit more difficult when they're unique. But yes, K2 Kevin, Pezliz, Zombie, I mean, all the partner supports, all the community support at the Rocky Mountain, always greatly appreciated. Met some new people, plenty of new people, met plenty of old faces, got to put some faces with names, which is always nice. I probably won't remember you next time, so I apologize there. You'll be like, I told you before, but that was 12 months ago. But no, great people, just a fun time. The maker chips, so many more. So I actually got my collection. I got my stash. I try to walk away every event with a bag of swag. Now what that usually consists of, we got some stickers, we got some tattoos, we got some bracelets, we got, what is this thing? I'm not sure what's, something in it, I guess. Oh, it opens. Oh, there's maker chips in there. Look at that. Maker chips, maker chips, maker chips. Plenty of maker chips. Doritos? I don't know Dorito. What I miss? It was nice seeing you. Yes, Monsoon. I got to meet Monsoon Josh for the first time. Glendon 3D. We had some killer wings. Anybody in the Denver area? CD's Wings. CD apostrophe S Wings. Excellent. They had like a hot honey something or other. That was the honey buffalo, I think. Very, very. I'm not a huge fan of bone-in wings, and they had very good bone-in wings. Crispy outside, juicy inside. Anyway, I'll turn this to a food vlog before I keep going here. Assuming you'll be at 3D Printopia. Yes. Yes, so we will be at 100%. We will be at MRRF. We will be at 3D Printopia. Why am I doing this? Like a new thing. I will be at Open Sauce. We'll probably not have really much of a team there. It'll be more kind of a solo run. Maybe I'll drag somebody along with me. We won't have an installation there. Maybe something for next year, but it is a little bit pricey. We have some ideas. The ideas might work better at a Rep Rap festival that we have anyway. So we've got some really cool ideas that we hope to bring to the Rep Raps. I'm holding to my word at the beginning of the year when we developed the wall game, the Panchroma wall game. It is now mobile. A few more tweaks to be done, but overall, it actually held up great. No injuries, no parts falling off, except when I was hitting with a hammer, doing some installation stuff. But that wall game will be at MRRF. The scientists will be at MRRF for the first time ever. And yeah, we'll see what else we bring to MRRF. Obviously some HTPLA stuff. We'll bring some fun things there. But then yeah, community prints. I haven't planned that yet. Maybe we'll talk more in the next stream about that and kind of planning. MRRF is a lot more laid back, so there's not as much that goes into that planning. And that's nothing against the venue. Venues, I love it. It's in my backyard. It's very chill. But that's nice also for just the setup. It's a chill setup. We still have fun stuff to do. There's still interaction. It's just an overall good time. Hopefully I'll get a little bit better chance to go around and talk to people. It was very hectic at Rocky Mountain. I didn't even get to go all the way around Rocky Mountain. Next time. Next time. New Joel, not the tech guy, meme is now up. Oh jeez. Yeah, you guys love those memes. Tiffany was floored. Excuse me. Getting all choked up now. Tiffany was floored that she's seen a meme of her cell phone there. To get used to it. The more you fight it, the more they're going to throw it at you. So just embrace it. You all held up. Nick tested. Joel proved. Yeah, Nick is just a beast. Owe me a drink at MRRF, Zany Zach? You don't owe me nothing. But if you have a Mountain Dew on you, I'll take a Mountain Dew. Yes, MRRF is a lot of fun. Stabbed a bag today. So, we'll talk about that real quick. This is kind of a all over the place stream today. The new HTPLA, for those that have ordered it or plan to order it, it does come in our new product packaging. A little bit of redesign. Stickers are redesigned. The spool's got some extra prints on it. You'll notice some logos and things showing it's an AMS or MMS compatible. So it has the coated edges, all that, all the good stuff. But as Pezlis has found out, they do not have sealed bags. A lot of our products still has sealed bags. There is stuff that will still have it also. But the PLA, we're going to have non-sealed bags. So the memes are going to end up dying, which I actually yelled at Polymaker Pete for the product packaging update, because I live off the memes and taking the jabs at each other on X.com, Twitter. I don't care. X is just so weird. Twitter. Now I lose that fun, because now it's like, okay, well, there's no wrong or right way to open them because you can't reseal them. But it is what it is. About the new PLA living here in Vegas. Yes, yep. And the crazy thing is, that's only one launch this year. Just one. There's still plenty more stuff coming out. Plenty more things, colors and variations, we'll say. There's stuff coming. There's more stuff coming. Some amazing things. the product management and the R&D departments, they don't stop. They do not stop. They continue pumping out stuff, continue testing, back and forth, back and forth. Whether it be an HTPLA Pro, a Pipster 223. All I can say is that the R&D department is always working on new product all the time. I've resealed non-Ziploc bags with a, okay, yeah, you could still, so you could still do that. Not everybody has that access though. Copi carbon fiber, no Copi with carbon fiber. It is Pro. But no, this is the what we have. What just got launched today is not Pro. It's HTPLA and HTPLA glass fiber. None are considered Pro. HTPLA Pro Max Plus. It's actually HTPLA. What's going to be coming out is HTPLA Pro Max Plus Plus Uber Awesome Plus Max with 2 X's. 1 X on the first Max. Signification on the HTPLA, but I don't know what it is. It's a high temp PLA. So it's high temp PLA. Again, I won't go into the science of it all, but heat resistance is high, especially if you anneal it. And I'll go over that real quick because I know this part because I've talked to Pete enough about it. I know a lot of you have never annealed anything. Like, what does that mean? What does it take? I've seen people put it in sand, put it in water, this and that. There are many, many ways to anneal 3D prints. This product, 100 degrees, 30 minutes, open oven is fine. I would recommend not doing it in your oven that you eat food out of. But if you have, you know, your Ninja convection oven, whatever it might be, 100 degrees, 30 minutes, boom, you're done. It now has a higher heat. It's a heat resistance, not stability. This is where I don't answer. This is why I'm not going into detail about this. But we will. Again, we will have a stream Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern with Pete, maybe some guests, just to talk about the filament itself, the material, the purpose of it, the idea behind it, and the details behind it. Answer all your questions. So the questions we don't answer, because there's a lot of comments and everything coming in through all the socials, we will answer them live. And to the best, I'm going to sit back and host the show, and Pete's going to answer them along with anybody else that's in the background to help answer the technical questions. Neil, no, Neil, Pete. you gotta upheat the filament to get a higher temp. Jerry, yes, it was a great time. Love to see you out of one of those. I don't know how far Vegas really is from Colorado, probably further than I realized, but so there are lots of info sheets. Yeah, there's TDS is out there on the website already. The FAQ is getting updated as we get more information, answer more questions. Yeah, it's out there. People want to know in water because I can. Yeah, people have boiling water. You can boil it. I don't know the details in how hot, how long, etc. 14-hour drive. Oof. Yeah, okay, that's a little bit long. I always forget too, like anything like across just Texas itself, or not Texas, but Colorado and Texas now too, is way further than it really looks. Boiling water is 100 C at sea level. There you go. See, that's why I'm not the technical guy. Anything I say here cannot be taken, or has to be taken with a grain of salt. I do know some, some points and everything of that, of the filament, the tech stuff, not so much. It does print well. For those, here is the rainbow. So there's 4 gradients. There's standard color HTPLA. There's standard color HTPLA GF, which is glass fiber, more for strength. And then there's 4. Well, right now on release there is 4 total power tool colors, 3 on release. The last one's coming, which is the blue. But there's the yellow, there's the green, and there's the red. Those are power tool colors. What power tools? You can use your imagination. But this was just a fun little. My daughter loves unicorns, so of course, yeah, it's a nice rainbow. The only thing it's missing a little bit is purple. You can see it kind of there where it blends the red and blue, but overall, no, it's good. And now, since I'm community manager and not the tech guy, what I can tell you, it's not a feature that we like, are touting. So far on things that I've printed with supports, tree supports, whatnot, they come off easy, super, super clean. These had, of course, there was some back behind his tongue. Can't really tell in it, but there was some underneath his tongue, and it was as easy as just putting a little pick, and just scoop, and they all snapped off clean. I didn't have to go jamming stuff in there and pry and push and pull, but it turned out well. And then, yeah, this again, my daughter, definitely does not have me wrapped around her finger. My 4-year-old Nora, the rainbow unicorn, she wanted a chicken. She chose it off of Maker World. Why, I don't know, but this is what she wanted. And other than I went with default purges. See, there's a little bit of that black banding. That's my fault, not the filament's fault. But the yellow is what I want to show off. The yellow looks good. So, and of course the white. This is all the HTPLA, non-glass fiber. What is my favorite of the new filaments? I've always been a good rainbow guy, but the gradients, all the gradients are top notch. I'm a Ryobi guy, so I might tend to lean towards the Power Tool green. Is a really good match. So it's hard because I even like that color overall too. But I don't know, because the rainbow's good. There's a tropical gradient is really good, and that's like a red, yellow, green. The fire gradient is amazing. I don't know if anybody's seen some of Pete's prints. Daddy Wazzy had a print, and Wexter had prints all in the fire gradient. Ooh, looks good, very good. And the transition time, I think, is dialed in just perfect to work with some small stuff and bigger stuff. The ice gradient works great too. Little D, I think, had posted some stuff. I haven't seen as much in that yet. Zombie had some stuff printed. Actually, if you go to Zombie's Twitter, Zombie Hedgehog, he's got a picture of all the colors printed in the little Z, like ZH1, I think it's called. And then he got, I think, a polar bear in the gradient. Dang, what else was there? I can't remember what else he had. But he shows all of them off in one picture, which is great. Whoa, whoa, whoa. G Palmer 88, get out of here. My rugby has been great. And for those that are maybe wondering too, the finish on the HTPLA is, we'd say, more of a satin. It's not a gloss. You can kind of get it a little bit more glossy by changing temps and speed, kind of like what you do with silk. This is not a silk by any means, but overall it's got a satin sheen to it. Assuming the glass fiber requires a hardened nozzle. I don't think it's required. It's not really that rough as compared to some of the glass fibers that I've printed with personally. Dave and Terry had a bust of my head, and oh no, I didn't see it. Like I said, I didn't even get to all the tables. I was going to get to every single table, talk to every single person, kind of network, do my thing, and that there was at one point, every time that I'd get 1 to 2 booths away from our booth, I'd be called back. Hey, this is the game's doing this, or one of the games is doing this. I think Sunday was a lot smoother, but I think we narrowed down some of the issues. But yeah, I did not get around nearly as much. And that's what's crazy is that what people understand is, even with me, I've been to a lot of events, even on my own before I ever did anything with Polymaker, and then just working alongside Polymaker. And it's always, don't get me wrong, it's always busy, but it's getting to the point that it's especially Rocky Mountain is big. I thought, hey, cool, we have 6 people, and we had a 6-member team, all Polymaker employees, all awesome individuals, and it still did not feel like it was enough. It was still so busy. It still felt that I couldn't get employees extra time to go walk around. They all got some time to walk around, but not as much as I feel they should have, and myself included. So it is crazy how you think 6 people. That's a good team. You'd be able to rock it out. And oh no. And plus, we all have a tendency to hover around the booth. So we get sucked into things. I had to yell at Tiffany You guys know Tiffany, and I think we were eating lunch. I told her, I said, no, I said, you stay away from that booth. You have the same problem I do. If you walk near it, you get sucked in, and then you're there for the next hour, 2 hours. Go enjoy the show. So she got some show in. She got some work done in the break room. So, but yeah, it is very busy. It is a busy thing, but I love it. I enjoy every bit of it. It is a good time. How did you get so much in your car? I was told you had a, yeah, Zany Maker, as always, his huge prints, the war axe, battle axe, whatever it might be. That thing felt really good. I mean, I know you had a rod in the center of it, but that felt good. Like I said, and when you hold it, you just want to start swinging it at people. Maybe that's a mental issue on my part. Let's see here. Make sure. And I may have missed. If anybody had any questions, I apologize. I wasn't reading chat fully. I don't need to. Oh, and talking about the tools. On my website for the GF suggests a hard steel. Yeah, so not required, but suggested. So it has a slight abrasive. It's not nearly as abrasive as the other glass fibers, but I printed quite a bit on my P1S, which still has its factory standard nozzle. So it will work, but recommended is different. Let's go back up here. Is the yellow zombie approved? Zombie, if you're still in here, is it? So there was one day in Hangout that no unbeknownst to anybody else is Pete was teasing with a yellow trophy he had printed in the HTPLA. Of course, nobody had any clue what it was, and he was trying to get a zombie's response of what he thought of that yellow. So I'd like to know, what is it now that zombie does have it in hand? What does he feel? There are two yellows. There's a regular yellow, then there is a power tool yellow. Of course, power tool yellow is not a yellow. It's more match a certain tool brand. Who knows what that is? Is HTPLA still creep and not suitable for Voron parts? Yeah, so strength wise, Kenneth saying strength wise it's similar like PLA. This, yeah, I mean certain parts for the Voron, sure. Any load bearing, we have to watch with as load bearing. So that's kind of the difference between, again, that we'll go into detail on Saturday, between the non-GF and the GF. Easiest way I explain to people is print out a phone stand for your car, and HTPLA and HTPLA GF. They'll both look good in the car. It gets nice and hot and toasty. They both look great. You put a phone on the HTPLA and one on the GF. The GF will hold up better than what the non-GF will. The non-GF, the standard HTPLA, it will sag. It's not load-bearing heat, it's just heat. So like a garden gnome, great. Outside stuff, sitting outside, great. It's gonna hold unless it gets really, really, really hot where you live. So yeah, that's definitely got its use cases. A lot of the information coming out, and you'll see more stuff as more content creators release things of what are things that it's good for. Strength, it doesn't have great strength. That's what you got to watch for. But again, details 11 a.m. Eastern Standard, right back here on Saturday. Garden gnomes are load bearing. What are your garden gnomes doing, zombie? That they're load bearing, making them carry stuff. Oh, and I just read that too. Zombie Hedgehog has officially stated that he hates to say it, but it's quite good, and that is in response to the yellow. So, HTPLA yellow, zombie approved. It is a good yellow. I know we always tease about the yellow stuff, but it's good, and I understand on some of the yellows too. The pastel, the shades just aren't right there, or the ones that have good yellow are transparent. So, which, speaking of transparency, I haven't really messed with them. I haven't checked the TD of these. I think the information's out. One thing I noticed on Wexter's latest print that he did, the fire gradient, had a really cool transparency to it. On a dragon that was a black dragon with a belly and everything in the fire. But yeah, we're gonna say the rainbow. Yeah, the rainbow is gonna be a very low TD, which means light does not pass through it very well. Okay, but here, actually, let's see if we can dim this down a little bit. So this is the standard HTPLA white, yellow, and black. So the white is probably going to be good for like Hue Forge and lithophanes. And then the yellow, you can kind of see it. There you go. See? Yeah. So those are probably mid TDs, I would say. Not super transparent, but the plus side is they're solid enough that the colors look good. Look really good. All the colors look good. So hats off to the team. I know Polymaker Pete, guys, give him some high fives. Maybe a tank of oxygen so he can breathe just a little bit. This is what Pete was brought in December as the product manager for the Polymaker Prime family, and this was the first big task. This is the first big project. He pretty much jumped in, just running like no other to stay up, learning a whole lot of stuff to get this product out. Well, I can't explain everything. To put a product out, it's not as simple as just, okay, hey, you guys mix this color, hey, mix this additive, cool, we test it, everything's good, now it's done. There is so much behind the scenes of creating part numbers and SKUs, and that sounds easy, but in the setup of all, and working, of course, with our China team and everything else, is between R&D and the product, the packaging, the product itself being in the system, how much to order, projected orders. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that in a very short time of 6 months, Pete has learned, and we'll see how this the HTPLA goes, but I think it's going to be a successful product. So there's a lot involved in it. It's insane. Like I said, and of course, being just involved in the team and having our team, just everybody communicates with each other. I've learned stuff just in vicinity, and yeah, it is crazy. Crazy. Is it the, oh, it's actually here. I forgot I was going to turn this on. Let's go boom. There we go. There's our HTPLA. This is bored, so I figured I'd throw something up. That was fun. To cover the door, since nobody sent me a door. Actually, that would have been great. A flame door. Somebody should have created a flame door. I should have seeked out some help. But let's see here. My audio's funny. Is my audio funny? Freaky Newfie. It might be. By GoXR, my has been kind of weird lately. Do I sound funny? I don't know why I asked you guys that. Exactly. As soon as I registered what I was actually asking, you sound terrible as always. That's his actual voice. It's fine. It's just your voice. You know what? Tankenstein 42 sounds good to me. I think Tankenstein 42. If you are on Discord, go message me right now, and you get a free spool of filament. So in your guys' face, boom. That's what you get for making fun of me. He was the first one to be positive, so he gets a spool of filament. Funny haha or funny uh-oh. Yeah, I'll have you know, this beautiful voice, you guys missed it last night. Some of the people were in here that were in the hangout last night. I joined and I serenaded them with an entire rendition of A Whole New World. Because you never know what's going to happen in our Discord hangout. Gotta have fun. Gotta live life day by day and have fun at why you do it. Let's see. Do I have? I'm hoping Tankenstein is on Discord, because I don't have the Twitch P or DMs do not come through. Aha! There it is. Accept. Okay, Tankenstein. Boom. I'm gonna mark this. Okay, I'll get to you after the show. I will get you a link. Get you a spool of filament from Polymaker. So, see what positivity gives you, everybody? Lead the way of positivity. It was my own fault. I walked into it. I mean, I noticed it the split second after I said it. Okay, I'm over here now. Joel does not love Maker My Nexus. No, it's not me. It's you. It's not you, it's me. That's what it's supposed to be, right? But yeah. A whole new spool. Yep. Oh, yeah. There we go. I'm not going to sing it on the stream. No. You only get blessed on that if you're in the hangout. Sure thing. Hey, no, thank you, Takenstein. Just choosing the popular kids. I don't need. What do you mean choosing the popular kids again? Combat Dork. I have no idea who Tankenstein is. 42, and I promise you, the first time he's ever DM'd me. So he's never won anything. We've never had a conversation, or she, or they. I'm not sure, but Tankenstein. But no, that's it's. You never know. Like I say, he was the first one that was positive, so it would have been up to whoever was the first one to be nice to let me know that I sound fine. What did Joe say? And then you said you had to go eat and you'd be back, and we never saw you again. Did I never come back? And I sometimes do. Yes, bearded printer, polymorph. I sang it in my head for sure. Looks like your door is on fire. Oh no. Let it burn. Let it burn. You know what? Let it burn. Somebody might be getting prepared for the Saturday stream. Got that on a button. I'll make a tan out of you. So, making a giant benchy, and it's going to sit outside all weekend at Murph, right, Joel? Big Jano. That's not a bad idea. We need some ideas. So I haven't actually, I'm going to be completely upfront and honest. I've planned some stuff in my head for Murph. Like I said, I'm going to bring the scientists because they've never been there. So people that have only been able to attend Murph have never seen the scientist in person. This is finally the first time we're getting able to do that, or getting to be able to do that. They'll be there, and the speed game. The wall game was a hit. I love it. It seems everybody loves it. So yeah, those two will be there. And like I said, we'll have some community prints. I always love to go. I'm going to send that right now too. I'll say this now just so I'm not late to letting everybody know. If you are planning to go to Murph and you have a really awesome print in Polymaker Filament that you would like to display and then get back at the end of the event, or display, allow us to give it away, or display and let us take it to keep for future use, don't feel obligated. You have to leave it with us. You can leave it at the table, come back and pick it up. Not a problem at all. Bearded printer, Gagne, I'm gonna forget people. Oh, Foxy Alley. I think Foxy. I have their chip in here somewhere, but there you go, Foxy Alley. Yeah. And who else? There was. I apologize if I forgot who else dropped stuff off. But I think everybody that dropped something off, you allowed us to give it away. Bearded printer, that freaking book, the D&D Dice Tower book, everything, that was awesome. Close to the end of the Sunday, I actually started asking around, hey, who here plays D&D? And one kid's like, I kind of do. And I told him what we were doing, and I said, well, I want to give it away, somebody's going to use it. He's like, it is really cool. He's like, but I honestly don't play that much. So he was very honest, so I appreciated that. But another guy came up, he's like, no, I play, my friends play. Like, there you go. So it went to a good home. That was an amazing print. Two girls, Granier, if you're watching, got the earrings. So it was close to the end, and there's two girls at the scientist display looking at them. And I didn't want to just kind of split up the earrings and try to give those away. So I went up to them and I said, hey, would you girls like this? The earrings and the holder. And they lit up. They're like, really? And I said, are you guys sisters or friends? They said friends. I'm like, okay, I don't have a way to split up evenly because I don't have two of the displays. I said, but if you guys can get along and sort it out amongst yourselves. Oh yeah. So they were hashing out like, I'll take the earrings and then you take the holder. They worked it all out. They were super excited for it. Pavo went to a new home. I can't remember what her internet name is. Her husband. Local people to around Denver. Super, super sweet. The giant rainbow Pavo. I let him take him home. And that, again, another smile. So that's really what these things are about, is just meeting new community, meeting old community, and then just seeing the smiles on people's faces, whether it's playing a game, receiving a prize, or just looking at the prints and just lighting up like, oh, hey, getting some inspiration ideas. So you guys have contributed that every single event, and it's very, very much appreciated. So again, to get off track as I always do, if you're going to Murph and you want to bring a print, anything, small, big, whatever, and you think it's a cool print and it would look good on our community prints table, bring it. I will have a table there to show off stuff. Thing of bringing the truck, yes, Zombie's truck is amazing. So I haven't went and visited the pallet yet. I just assume it's all been in good shape, so I hope everything survived. But yes, the truck for sure. Probably the Nerf blaster also, because that looks sharp. So I'll be bringing some red stuff too. Probably not as much as you bring, but yes, the truck it's great display. Even if it's not on the table, if it's just somewhere else, but we'll figure it all out. Do you want it at your table or mine? Assuming it's at least it is. You get the truck, we get the trailer. No, either way, that is up to you. Either way. So if you want to display it on your table, obviously it's your truck, regardless if we're toting it around. An army of ZH1s, nice. To make your chips, set beater printer. Do you want to? Thought that Mrs. wanted the clear vase back. She told me we could have it with you last night. I don't think they got given away. It might have been. If you didn't pick it back up, it's probably in the boxes on our pallet. Shipping a printer or two up there for our table. Flyers and maker chips. Hey. Either way, even if you just come with maker chips or even if you come with nothing, it's still great seeing everybody hanging out. It's definitely a lot more relaxed, a little less hectic, which is very, very nice, especially going from Rapid to Rocky Mountain, and then other ones coming in the future. But yeah, bring your prints. If you have something you really, really want to share and it's okay to ship, let me know. If it's feasible, we can see about shipping it. And then I can take it to the event. I'll be driving. It's only 2.5 hours away. Pesla's always supplying the all the gifts and fun stuff. Ari was absolutely ecstatic that she got the little Pesla's clicker. And then and I have the poop clicker from Grenier. Nora stole this from me and then she gave it back. But she wants a unicorn one is why. That's why I got it back. I'll bring 500,000 things. There you go. Yeah, so Rocky Mountain was great. We have Murph coming up. We have a product launch that has just started today. A few hiccups along the way. The team is learning a lot of things. But our biggest thing with this, I think, is the fact that the co-PE stuff was not the best launch. Yes, you're hearing that from an employee's mouth. A lot of information wasn't out there. That's what we made it a point to have as much information as we can. Got this stuff in the hands of people before the launch to get feedback, things like that, and then having an actual live stream so you can talk to the product manager and whoever else we might bring onto the stream. That'll be planned tonight. Me and Pete will be butting heads together to figure out exactly how we're going to get that all set up. But it'll be a good time. So it'll be some fun. But like I said, definitely bring your questions. If they haven't been answered, ask them there. We'll do our best. I'm hoping it's not going to be like a 6-hour long thing because I do have a recital to go to later in that day. But it'll probably be a 3-hour stream, I bet, at least, maybe longer. I don't know yet. I have to drop off, but I'm glad I popped in and got to go meet man. Yep. Yeah, no, it's even if you can just make a quick run through and say hi to people. I said I always enjoy. I always feel bad because I never know when somebody says hi to me if I should know them or I have met them before, and it's like trying to click like, is it so and so? And then Wind Farms, who comes to our Discord, I knew who he was. I saw him for a brief moment last year at Rocky Mountain. He reintroduced himself this year, which I appreciated. And then he came back on, I think, the second day, and it was just chaotic. I thought he was somebody else. And he's like, I'm like, you're Wind Farm. I said, no. I'm like, just He does look like another guy that I met last year, Rocky Mountain. Kobe, a new filament polymaker is working on. Manly Mud. No, Kobe is one that has been released. So it was released as Panchroma regular. Now we have called it Panchroma Co-PE. It is a different formula. It is not a PLA. It does not work well with PLA unless you're wanting to use it as support material. It doesn't stick to PLA. But yeah, it's a copolyester. It's a different blend. It's a very good looking filament, but it does. Again, you have to make sure that you're not blending it with other PLA. Not other PLA. It's not a PLA. Blending it with PLA. Forgetting to put adhesive on the build plate. Yes, it does. It does stick. That is one of the main things with GoPE. It sticks really, really well. 1 p.m. Printventory is doing their release celebration giveaway on Saturday on my Twitch. Not a shameless plug. No, that's got an awesome software. Yeah, so 1 p.m. Is that Eastern Standard? Yeah, because I think you're Michigan. Sorry. You're in that one state, somewhere in the US. They'll never find you. So 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, just to verify. Is that right, Tech Jeeper? It might work out perfect. I don't know how long our stream's going to go. But either way, you can pull up 2 streams at once. Uh-oh. Great Core 3D Justin's here. We can't talk about Rocky Mountain anymore. We definitely weren't talking about Rocky Mountain at all. Right, people? Rio Kobe prints amazing vases. Yeah, no, it does. It looks great. The colors are great. We've added to them even more. Never know what else is going to come out, but it's good film. Like I said, we didn't have the best of information out when it came out. I mean, I was part of community at the time. I seen it from. I was a little bit in the know of things, but not fully because I wasn't hired at that time. But yeah, so we're doing better. That's and we're still gonna get things, wrong here and there, but we'll always be honest up front and let you know, the truth as best as we at least me myself as best as I can explain it. But all of our it's always to be just transparent with you guys as much as possible. You know me, I've let you guys know as much as I can without me getting in trouble. What is Rocky Mountain? I have no idea. Rocky Mountain, it's a mountain range in Colorado. I'm surprised you don't know that, Justin. Come on. Yes, Doge Gamer VR. It is missing. That's why I said I just realized that. Well, I had this to cover the door up, but it would have been great to have a fire door. But I think Saturday stream is going to be in the workshop. A little bit more standing up, and I got some prints. I want to have some fun prints to do, but it'll be more standing instead of sitting. Not that I don't mind sitting, but and helps knocked it out of the park this year. Yeah, no, it was very, very successful event. Can't wait to hear like the final numbers. I think I heard like a kind of unofficial final numbers, but final numbers and all that stuff. But yeah, it's good stuff. 3D printed door. Somebody suggested that. So I have a banner upstairs in one of the crates that just hasn't made it to the pallet yet. It was one we never used for photo ops with a scientist, and I forgot I was going to bring that down and just drape it over it because it's just a bunch of Polymaker logos. Maybe next week. And I just spoiled the fun. Final numbers were about 5,300 general admittance. Attendance. Same thing. You are 3D and T printing. Okay. I'm like, who's my Maker Mind next is? Who's Dan yelling at there? You're okay. Terry is awesome. They're both awesome. Leave them be. I'm itching to see what this new product is by CoPrint. Oh, I didn't even hear about that. I have to do a headline on Meet the Polymaker this week. There's a new product by CoPrint. Have they even like fully released their CoPrint system setup thing? Zombie, if you're still here, have you used that yet? I think you got one. I haven't really seen much on it. Okay, you've launched HTPLA, so what's next? Will it be another material variation? Will it be a new material? Will it be a new color or colors? let's just say there's a lot to still be released. And a lot being worked on. Some that even surprised me. So, can't talk about them yet. Cut materials and some ASA. Again, R&D and the product management teams are always working on new stuff. Like, and you know, I know I kid around and I beat around the bush about what's coming out, but again, being involved in it and seeing things, of course, you know, me and Pete being really close of seeing just what goes through the process of doing, you know, the next new material. There's not a stopping point. So, of course, you know, 6 months of work lead up to HTPLA release. There are multiple other ones that are either on standby or kind of actively being worked on while, you know, HTPLA is being finalized and then launched, and they take over another one. I mean, that's the whole point of the product line. Is it's not just, okay, hey, we made all this stuff and we have 400 plus materials, let's sit back and just see how they do, you know, hey, this one sells good, this one doesn't, let's change this or this. No, it's constant, you know, watching the market, watching what the demand is, you know, what do people want, what do people use, what is their actual use for. And that's not just consumer side. I mean, I think we could do wholesale, we do pellets, the polycore and stuff to you know, large companies and contracts. So it's really it's never going to, each release isn't going to appease everybody. You know, some people are going to see HTPLA and be like, I have no use for that, and that's fine. It's still great material to print with. It has awesome colors, so maybe you'll pick it up and try it. But they are just, and we have the Panchroma family, we have the Fibron family, we have the Polymaker Prime family. All those product teams are working on stuff nonstop. It is quite literally insane. Let's see here. HTPLA on blue to purple, so I don't have to buy from the Chinese white label. Million HTPLA on blue. Like a gradient, like blue purple gradient. Is that what you're saying? Because keep me in, I think of like that shimmer, that kind of holographic effect. But I mean, I guess, or it could be dual extrusion. HT, HF, PLA Pro, Plus, Max, GF. I like that. High temp, high flow, PLA Pro, Plus, Max, glass fiber, release date to be to be determined. There we go. Yeah, I forgot what the D was. What to print a Hue Forge wall? Like, yes, Hue Forge. They had a lot of people doing a lot of printing, and that turned out amazing. So Hue Forge, of course, their wall, stone wall with stained glass, just absolutely amazing booth, beautiful. And then even Additive Adam had his own just little maker table. Needed TPU wood prints. I don't know if anybody's seen them. The picture should be floating around, and they looked great. They were Hue Forge. They're Hue Forge TPU wood panels. They literally looked like, this is gonna sound rude, but it looked like the cheap like stick-on tiles that you can get at like Menards or Lowe's. But I mean, they looked, I say cheap, but they looked manufactured. Let's put it that way. That's because it wasn't a cheap looking print. It was a very awesome print. I don't want to dial it back, but it was very, very awesome what he did there. So those guys are always coming up with really cool ideas. Got some bricks from the wall. Yeah, there you go. Now you got a piece of history. That's what I'm interested too, is lithophane and things like that, with some lithophane being hung on windows and like the stained glass type stuff. This HTPLA would be ideal for that. It won't warp, so if it's in the window, it's gonna hold up. So maybe we'll see that a lot more. Especially, like I said, I know the yellow. I haven't tested all the other ones. But I think the standard colors have some translucency. Great compliment. They look cheap. Yeah, I knew what I was trying to say. Yeah, Neokoi, and oh yeah, no, it was Neokoi, Additive Atom, Cyanide Sugar. There's another, I think, 2 people. I forget the names. I'm sorry. But if you look at the pictures, Pezlis, you always have the Rolodex. Can you link the gentleman that always takes all the pictures of the rep wraps? I don't have it saved, I don't think. Link that in chat and people can go look at the Rocky Mountain pictures. Boom, there you go. Justin's got it. Dave Wheeler. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. How confident is Polymaker with HTPLA in a car during the summer on the dash or like a phone holder that's H? Okay, Korea Ricebox. Again, we'll get in the details on Saturday, but for that HTPLA, so we have HTPLA and we have HTPLA glass fiber. The glass fiber does add some rigidity to it. It would be more ideal for a phone holder up to a certain amount of load. I mean, if you're trying to put a tablet on it, I wouldn't recommend it. But HTPLA versus the GF version, if you have two phone holders in your car, you put a phone on both of them, HTPLA is going to droop. It's going to drop that phone because it can hold it its own weight and hold up, well, but once you add a load to it, doesn't do so well. GF will, to an extent, again, depending on how much load. Don't be throwing a laptop or a tablet on something if it's a super, super hot day. But yeah, that's the idea behind it. Glass fiber bringing increased strength. Thank you for asking. And again, if for those that might have tuned in later, we will have a stream on Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Pete, the product manager who helped launch the HTPLA. Maybe some other people in to talk about the HTPLA and just the idea, again, the ideas behind the application use and answer your questions. That'll be a little bit more technical. So if you have a technical question, he'll be able to explain it better than I will. I'm just rehashing information that I've absorbed through the meetings. Jedi Spidey, any new updates to Polystring? The latest update to Polystring is there are currently 3 empty spools hanging on my wall in my workshop as mementos, while the other 2 are in Houston. That is the latest update for Polystring. Still trying to figure out the color match in HueForge. Yeah, I haven't messed with HueForge enough to really get. I usually, hey, Adam, can you take a look at this and HueForge it for me? I don't have to do that often, but I usually use one of the pros. Or Steve has done some for our main events like Rapid, where it wears Pavo big painting thing, and he did that for us. I don't have that skill yet. Merch when? Yes. Pete is Bill Nye. Pete is like a Bill Nye Jr. He's learning a lot of stuff. Super smart guy as a sponge, thankfully, because if he wasn't a sponge, he would not have made it through this last 6 months. But the R&D department, we have a very large R&D department and lots of PhDs, doctors, etc. Is just there's a whole lot of brains in that operation. I mean, there's a whole lot of brains throughout our operations. The amount of people that are doctors in our in our team is insane. Just buy the pre-slice at your local cinema. Did you see the jowl shirt? I hear that it's going to be. I did not. Did somebody actually have it at Rocky Mountain? I know people were joking about it, but I got a sweet tooth to satisfy. Pete lives in a pineapple under the sea. Does that make you Patrick? No, this is Patrick. Who would I be? I mean, I would be the SpongeBob. I'm the guy with the energy that's just ridiculous most of the time. Pete is more laid back. I'd say Pete is more of a Squidward. I don't want to call him a Patrick, because Patrick, is not the brightest in the box. I see Sideline View Station trying to send me a DM over on Discord. I have blocked you. Community. Yeah, I'm not even reading it. Go away, Sideline. Do some tests. But yes, to not beat around the bush on merch. That is my goal this week, is to get things rolling on that and finalize stuff there. I think we should be able to get it done. I am on vacation next week. What that means is I'll probably still be doing stuff that I'm not supposed to. But that's the plus side with this job. I can kind of take it with me. I guess it's a pro and a con, but I love you guys too much. Maybe, just maybe. Let me see. No, we'll be driving. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a mobile Tuesday stream. I won't be driving and doing the talking. I'll be passenger princess. We'll see. I've not made any shirts that were designed. I have not. Oh, okay. Are you sharing the designs? Can I see them? I'm interested in seeing what you guys have come up with. Because you guys make all the fun stuff and the memes and all that stuff, which is great. I can take it just as well as the next guy can, but I'm gonna be looking at you guys making these fun little designs to come up with actual designs that could be used in future merch. So get your caps on, and you know, maybe we're not slapping our own faces on merch for Polymaker, so those are not going to happen, but it could be fun stuff. Karen Chow, welcome in. I seen you in there. Computer printer is kind of awesome. Super nice guy. Still waiting for that floppy beard. Could change the lights in the back to a fire pattern. You're right. I actually could, huh? Somebody else has nano leaves. Let's see here. Let's go. Nano leaf. Come on. Maybe if I can connect to him. Need to order some HTPLA for red solo cup holders for. Yes. Dan, aka Iggy. Is that Mr. Adams? Is that Jambalaya Dan? Why I get so excited about Jambalaya, I don't know. Now, honestly, I never had it until I had it at Murph. I was a fan. Other than it did burn the roof of my mouth and my tongue, it was delicious. Digital Dragon, hey, welcome in. Another raid. Thank you, Digital Dragon. How is it going, fine sir? I got a chance to talk to you for maybe all of a few minutes at Rocky Mountain. Always fun talking with you. I'll be down in your area before long. Next week. Be driving kind of through. Or next to ish. Driving down to good old Georgia. Oh boy. I seen Midnight Wolf message. Or what did you tag me in? This is gonna be interesting. Get my feedback live on the air. Somebody made us all the anime. Wow, they really lightened up my hair, didn't they? That is funny. Yeah, okay, I like that. Jowl. So I assume that's taken from the fact of how Tiffany pronounces my name, not the tech guy. Yo, be nice or no spool for you. Just curious if I'm reading through the messages now. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'll download those and I'll resize them for next week. My face. If anybody had my face that large on a shirt, I feel sorry for you. But welcome in everybody from Digital Dragon's stream. Luke, I hope you had a great stream. I'm sure I didn't even see what you were doing. I didn't even see what the title of your stream was. I would assume, kind of recouping from Rocky Mountain, building printers, fixing printers, doing what you do. But thank you very much for the raid. For those that came in with the raid, if you haven't, hurry up and type in "I am awesome" in the chat, and that'll get you a chance to win a spool of filament at the end of this stream. Got a pillow with the streamer's face on it. It's scary. I'm wondering if Hadron still has my face as his background. I think one night at Hangout, there was a very close-up of my side profile, and I think it was Hadron. Might have been somebody else. Somebody saved it as their background, because you people are crazy. Westery 1. No, you're not. You are not sometimes awesome. You're always awesome. You choose a filament, you win. Yeah, so for anybody that's never won one of the giveaways here on the streams or on the daily Discord, it is US, Canada, international. Why categorize it, I don't know, because it is global. It's if you're watching this, you could win a spool of filament. How it works is if you're US, Canada, you get a $35 voucher, $35 US voucher, USD voucher, I should say, to order whatever spool you want. International, you get to choose a spool up to $35 in value. And that's shipping, everything. Again, the cost involved in the amount of shipping that we do of international stuff is crazy, but you guys don't have to pay it. So take that free filament while you still can. I was going to sidetrack me looking at that stuff. Okay. I'm always awesome. I just didn't want to brag. It's okay. We're all bragging here because we're all awesome, right? Westry, you're always awesome. I am sometimes awesome. Dan, nope, can't do it. You're awesome too, all the time. Did you guys know that actually? So I had to do an in-depth report last week, and go through marketing and community and everything else. And that report, in the end, the actual statistics, the scientific statistics and findings, is that everybody right here, right now, that is watching this, is awesome. Yeah, scientifically proven. I can't give you the reports, NDA kind of stuff, but every single person watching right now is awesome. Other people that aren't watching that can't make it, they're awesome too. But that's proof. So you can't. Nobody here can deny that they're not awesome. So in your face. At least until I go to bed in 5 minutes. Tony Wright. Going to bed in 5 minutes. You act like you live somewhere there's late. You guys are all crazy. Oh, Polymaker Pete. Hi, Pete. You're so kind. You get a free spool, Joel. Oh, thank you. Just one? Am I being too greedy if I just say one? Can I have more? Sideline review? Maybe like 4 or 5 spools, please. Westry, awesome. So you'll be back streaming. That'll be lovely to see. Can't wait to see your face go live. Making my Nexus. I think you're due for a live stream too. Get on it. Sideline, you have a coupon for me. I really appreciate it. I need more. I gave half mine away to our content creator and the HTPLA stuff. You look forward to that. Do Sideline. I think Joel has all the spools. I think I do too. And some unknown spools. But and really quick too, we'll address this again. I keep saying it again, I don't want to stress enough. There's details, a lot more information on Saturday at 11 a.m. where Polymaker Pete will be joining me on screen. Not in real life. He won't be here yet, but he will be coming soon for Midwest Rep Rap Festival. You guys will see, someone will see like, hey, there's already stuff sold out on the HTPLA, but they are coming. I'm not sure how much we can talk about it, but I'll be honest. Again, I'm that transparent guy. There were some color striations we've seen in some of those colors. We didn't like the way that it looked. So this just goes to show again how much we have something, and then it's okay. Nope, now we're noticing something that we don't like. Go back. Pete makes the call. Hey, that's not good enough. No, we'll release the rest of it. We'll get the other stuff coming when they get it fixed. Which I believe they fixed everything. I don't know, Pete. Do we have an ETA on the blue and the gray and the army green? I believe the currently out of stock ones are just that we haven't stocked them yet. And there's another power tool, the power tool blue. I believe they got everything fixed. I don't have an ETA, but they will be coming in stock. So just keep your eyes peeled. Coming soon, TM. There you go. They are working through things. But again, I like that to keep that transparency. To let you guys know is, hey, we got everything. We're ready to go. And then notice some stuff that just didn't like, and it's not the quality that Pete wanted. And as product manager, Pete can make that call. That doesn't go. That doesn't go. Send the rest. Let's move on. Let's get it taken care of. We'll fix the other ones as we go. Something somebody should probably have done with merchandise. I'm learning, people. How do strengths the HTPLAs compared to PLA Pro? It's more similar to PLA. Site Seeker 5. Pete will probably say the same thing. I believe that's the proper response. Not that we have any scripted response. I'm just going by the information I've heard through answering questions and asking myself. Yep. So the slow boat is what holds us up. No, you cannot say the. Okay. So I'm gonna assume that's maybe Nico as Polymaker 3D because I didn't type that. I can't. So I read that knowing that I didn't type it and knowing that there's only myself and maybe Tiffany that can type that. And my heart sunk for a second there, Nick. Thought I was getting fired. Don't do that. Stay off this account. Go log into like Nico or something. Polymaker Nico. But yes, that's like I said, that's that transparency that we there's things that we notice, and that is what is awesome. When working for a company that has that standard, we're not going to separate out because thing is, I'll be more transparent whether Nick's going to fire me after this or not. Is we have some of that filament. It was shipped. I mean, we had a batch made. I don't know what the exact number is. Then we noticed again those the quality issue that we didn't like. We could have sold that. We could have posted it online, sold it, and just maybe people have some issues. Some people will notice, some won't. But we'll have to find another use for it. So we usually try to throw it into a project, something that doesn't matter color that we can print with. I have some good ideas. I know there's a statue that I want to put in my yard, and maybe I'll use some of that for it. But again, yeah, they just again to let you guys know, we don't just make something just to sell it, and hey, it is what it is. That quality is a big deal. And plus, you guys know our service anyway. If you had a problem with it, we're going to send you a replacement spool. So yeah, which I want to see. I just seen a message pop up here. I'm here. Okay, I won't talk about that yet. Keep your eyes peeled on some new videos coming out from some content creators. One I think probably will be hitting tomorrow. Hopefully, a few more will be hitting tomorrow. But there's going to be a lot more information out there. We're going to be here on Saturday to answer any of the questions you guys have that I haven't touched on or gave full things to. Yeah, I seen that, Nick. I read it first before I gave it out. But yeah, just keep your eyes peeled on YouTube. There's stuff coming. I did one stream already, more all week. Maybe we should print bricks to rebuild with the strongest filament. Not the strongest filament. Very good with heat. That's the idea behind this one. If anyone has any questions, put them in Discord and I will, or someone else will get it answered as soon as possible. Then all over, yeah, I'm Pete and Nico, and all of us have been scouring. I don't scour for the technical stuff, because I don't want to answer wrong. But they've been answering them, and like I said, they're updating the FAQ with all those questions you guys have that that we missed. We don't think of everything. You guys are there to help us pick up the things we miss and be able to answer them, so you have that information out there in front of you. I don't think we could print enough bricks for my house. Oh, from the yes. I hope that everything else that's happened recently, you fared well. I know last year wasn't the best of years. Be nice to Jowl. So yeah, so now I'm getting fired because Nico was on here and like, wait, did I say too much? Okay. It's almost 8:30. I'm gonna call it at 8:30. So get your I am awesomes in chat now if you have not. Get your chance to win some filament here. We'll give a couple spools away because I know I was pre-recorded last week's show, so you guys didn't get anything. I'll make it up to you. And Pinkenstein, don't worry, I did not forget you. You're in my right here on my messages on the side, so I will get you that spool of filament. Question, Pinkenstein, have you ever used Polymaker? You new to the stream? I think I've seen the name, but I don't recognize it as a common one. And I'm apologize if you have talked a lot in the chat in previous streams. Meet the Polymaker, I don't see a lot of names. Makermind Nexus, you don't have to say it, I'll say it. Makermind Nexus is awesome. Dan is awesome. I won't say your last name, but you're awesome. Do I got more chances if I say I am awesome more than anybody else? You can say it as many times as you want, and it may or may not increase your chances, but it does only give you one entry. Definitely not biased, but get the Gradient Fire HTPLA. Oh my god, it's beautiful. So to answer anybody's questions for Saturday, Polymaker Pete's favorite is Fire Gradient. Here. So yeah, I seen a message, but I don't know. I've got multiple messages throughout the place. I use your filament primarily for my prints on my Cheaty Plus 4. I have the Cheaty Plus 4 and it prints quite well actually. Ordered a few rolls HTPLA GF. Any recommendations on how to boil it to anneal? Pete, boiling anneal. I know so that a standard annealing in open air oven, standing is 100 degrees at 30 minutes. Boiling, I would imagine, is the same, but I'm not sure if there's anything different the way that it does it. The same with sand. You can do even heat sand up. I think there's a lot of different ways to anneal, but personally, I would take the easiest route. But boiling is something, yeah. So you obviously don't want to put it in your own food oven. So boiling would probably be the more safe one to do on your own oven. I didn't think about that. Very smart. 100C at 30 minutes, indeed. Oven, boiling, sand, etc. So yeah, it's the easy formula to follow, no matter which way you're doing it. There you go. Temp it out. 30-minute rolling boil. Boil, toil and boil. I don't know. Whatever. Toil and trouble. Whatever the what are their names? The whatever sisters. I can't remember now. My wife would kill me. She loves that movie. Hocus Pocus. That's it. Boil, toil, and trouble. There we go. Bringing back to old Discord being. Yeah, Peekaboo, welcome in. We're leaving now that Peekaboo's here. And I'm canceling all giveaways because he's here. Sanderson sisters. There you go. Those. I 1 year decorated this entire basement because my wife and her sister-in-law all love Hocus Pocus, and my daughter also now. So every year they watch it around Halloween, and the 1 year I did up this whole basement with purple fairy lights and cobwebs, and I actually made with hodgepodge and some 3D printed stuff. I took a huge Webster's dictionary, and it is the whatever it is, the book with the eye on it, the Book of Souls or whatever it's called, that has like the skin cover. It turned out pretty decent for being my first time hodgepodge and stuff. Yeah, so get your HTPLA purchases in there. Let us know how you're using them. Make sure when you post it, tag us, because we want to see what you guys are printing. We have some cool prints. We have some cool ideas. But yeah, you guys have even better ideas. So keep them coming. There you go. Oh yeah. He likes the anime picture. You guys are always a blast. Like I said, I really did. This is not some cheesy I missed you guys, come back and see me again. Just talking to you guys. It's fun, even when you make the jabs, because I'll give the jabs right back at you. So keep them coming. We're gonna get this drawing underway here in just a moment. Here's try out the glass filled filament for work prints. There you go. Many use cases. And like I said, there's ones that we haven't covered, but we'll answer those questions. If you have a question of something you want to use it for, is it good for, come Saturday 11 a.m. Eastern Standard, Twitch or YouTube. We're going live on both, and we'll talk about what is HTPLA, why is HTPLA, where is HTPLA, and who is HTPLA. That one didn't make sense. The first three kind of did. But yeah, HTPLA is the new product launch. Go check them out. Plenty of good colors. The gradients, if you love gradients, there's some good ones. I'll have to give it to Pete. Like I said, I love if you didn't see it earlier, rainbow gradient on the crazy unicorn. It looks good. Missing a purple, Pete. You need purple right there. Other than that sits there. It's red, orange, yellow, green, and then blue, indigo, violet. But it's we'll just say purple. But it's still beautiful. And again, the fire gradient is also, all of them are amazing. The fire gradient on Wexter's latest Twitter post, he definitely did it great. The model that he designed and then Pete printed with the cracked face and the flames, amazing. Human Torch Wexter mini dude, again, great. It's just, yeah. Anyway, I can just say that about all of them. It's hard to pick a favorite, especially because we're expanding it more and more. That's exactly what I was thinking about when I was saying it, Karen Chow. Why is Gamora? Uh, teal instead of blue, level out. It's a teal rainbow. Yeah. Not a good enough answer. I want purple. Where is Saturday's stream? Where Saturday's stream is here. Twitch.tv/polymaker_3D or youtube.com/@polymaker. Go to the live tab because I don't have it created yet. I'll create that now so you guys can go set up to watch it for notifications. But that's where the HTPLA GF launch Q&A information direct from the product manager's mouth info. And the win is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the why, because we want you to understand what is the point of HTPLA. Why make it? What's the purpose? We'll let you know. How can you use it? Where can you use it? When can you use it? As soon as you order it. July. A day, 2-3 days, depending where your location is after you order it. There you go. That's Pete's asking a question there. We'll get to the drawing here in just a minute, but we have the ability with the team that we have in the company. It's not just there's many teams to the company that make this whole thing work, which it's crazy. But we have the ability to pull in people that other companies can say, hey, we can reach out to our CEO, our president, and say, hey, can we have you on the stream, talk about this or that, another thing. I know you guys were really excited to have him on at Rapid, and it was exciting for me to just be able to go up to our head guy and say, hey, you want to come on stream with me? So Xiaofan is an amazing individual. Everybody is. I haven't found anybody in the company that is just not a joy to work with and that tolerates me. I've got a different energy than a lot of people. So so for them to actually keep me on board for 9 months, I gotta give them props there. You need a creator line called His Dark Materials. Wait. Hold on. What did K2 say? Go back up. Missed his thing. Oh, you guys are talking about the black. I like this black PLA pros. Yes. Ha. Love to see how it deals with sun bleaching. Yeah, so that's what's going to be nice too. Is of course there's only so much testing we can do before a material is out. We don't want to do 2 years of testing on one specific characteristic and then be late to launching it. But yeah, let's put it through its test. We'll put out all the information that we know and that helps people make the proper choice and if it's the product for them. Certain things it's not going to be. Some ideas you might have, maybe it won't work, but bring those questions on Saturday and we'll find out if the project you're working on, is this the right material for it? Because it might not be. This isn't the end all to fix all, but it's a pretty awesome material, and just the heat stability technology behind it is insane, again, for being a PLA. So you guys have a boss? I always thought you just wait on, just bumbled along doing it. I mean, maybe. We have a couple bosses. Nico, the best boss in the absolute world. I wonder if he's still watching. He's really awesome. Actually, hey, real quick. Sidetrack. Happy birthday, Nico. I don't know if he wanted that information out there, but happy birthday, Nico. Can we get a happy birthday, Nico, in the chat? Hopefully he's still here. Or you can say Nick, Nicholas, Nico. He's got a lot. I want to dox him that much at least. It is his birthday today. He deserves a big old happy birthday from everybody because he built it with help from team members, Zombie, a lot of different members. I can't even name all of them. Help build this up. I just came in at the right time to kind of give a little shoulder hit and hey, go do this, and I'll stay here and watch the kids. Not that you guys are kids. But no, the guy is phenomenal. What he does, he really is. That's not me sucking up. He is just everything. He excels at everything except the Panchroma wall game. He cheats at that. He excels at everything else. Cheater. What's I don't even know what the saying is. Winner, chicken dinner. Cheater, pumpkin eater. That's what it is. There we go. And I won't say his age. He's not as old as me. Nico will not be coming to Midwest. He will be at 3D Printopia, I'm pretty sure. I need to get that list from him, see exactly who we have coming when and where. One of these days we'll drag him over to Murph for sure, because I think I think it's gonna be one of those ones when there's not a whole million things going on, which I don't know if that ever exists within our company, but we'll drag him eventually. I'll play sick or something and like tell him I can't make it, man. I feel so bad. Can you make it? And then I'll show up. Oh my god, he is taller than you. Oh yeah, oh Chewy, yeah, he's tall. Whoever has lizard eye will have it. Lizard eye or arm span. If you can stand in one position solid and touch all the buttons, that gives you a huge advantage. But Nick is a sight to see. I give him heck for cheating. It is a sight to see that dude go at it, for sure. He's a monster when it comes to that game, which it still baffles me why I didn't code it to where he can't win. But you know, gotta be fair. We're gonna do a giveaway. I think it's set up. 175. You guys going crazy. We're gonna do that drawing. So real quick, get them in there. I'm not gonna babble on anymore. I'll drag on for another hour. We need 1v1 pick up basketball game with Nico Danny from UForge. You know what? I don't know. Nico probably played NBA at some point. We just don't know. Because the guy, again, is a beast at everything. Get him in there. Get him in there. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. Like I said, it really was nice to catch up with you. Sidetrack a million times. Eventually, I want to bring some structure back to this stream. Maybe. I don't know. I like it. I kind of like just roll with it. It's fun. Fun interacting. I don't get to do that with Meet the Polymaker, so this is a good, relaxed version of that. We can talk about anything and everything. But you guys are all awesome. You are all very awesome. And when I do this first drawing, don't just take off. Be like, I didn't win. I'm gone. I'm going to do another drawing. Drawing. Have you seen my drawing? Okay, now, before I offend anybody else, let me see. We gotta show some love to some other Twitch people, right? Oh, I know that. Duh, I know who we're. Let's see here. Read. We have a resident community member that does a podcast, right? I mean, we gotta rate him out. And plus, let me repeat. I mean, he might be somewhere today. He might be on this next thing that we're gonna rate into. So check him out. Watch him for a little while. I don't know if they've released that information, but it's close enough. Follow us over to the Unspooled podcast after we do the drawings. First up, I'm gonna do the first drawing. You can still get your enters in there because I'm gonna do another one. But I am awesome on Twitch chat only. Get over there if you haven't yet. If you're still over in YouTube, check us out over there. We got a ton of viewers today, guys. For your icebox, I think I seen it as your first time chatter earlier. Maybe. Congratulations. Either way, whether you're new or not, let's do a little exclamation point contact, and that is where you're going to. You can email me at joel.fin@polymaker.com, or if you're on our Discord, I'm Polymaker Joel. You can message me and let me know that you won on the Tuesday stream on 5/27/2025, and that will ship you wherever you're at in the world. If you're hearing this voice, you get a spool of filament. So you get to choose that spool. I'm not going to send you some random black spool of whatever, unless you want black, but you'll be able to choose that. So congratulations. We're going to do another drawing. So we're going to draw again. There's a few more entries in there, so get them over there. I'll wait a few more seconds, and then we're going to actually, let's set this rate up real quick. The raid has been created. Okay, we're doing one more drawing here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't have the fire on this one. And draw again. Congratulations, somebody who won, and it's going to be Shadow Queen 312, congratulations. Same, if you are here, still hearing my voice, joel.finn@polymaker.com or Polymaker Joel on Discord, DM me, and I will get you a spool of filament as quick as I can. And you know what? HTPLA came out today. That qualifies. $35 or less. You can choose that color. You can choose what you want. rigged. Hey, those are two names that I have not seen win before. So congratulations, but always stay tuned. We like to have streams. We like to have some giveaways. I think we might be able to get Tiffany to maybe enable one for her stream. So Tiffany does go live, I believe, tomorrow for her stream. And then we'll be back Thursday with Feedback Hour with Sean. That is at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Thursday for Meet the Polymaker. And yeah, so definitely tune in. We will see you guys next time. Show some love to Unspooled. Bye.